Good evening and welcome. It's Girls Lacrosse on CCX. Steve Thompson along with Dan Ficken. A few raindrops in the neighborhood. Hopefully no lightning. It is Maple Grove taking on Armstrong. And Dan, Maple Grove 7-1 coming off a loss. Armstrong 4-4. They're coming off a loss. Let's start with the Crimson right now. They have a very good team, but they ran into Blaine.
Oh, they ran into Blaine, who's one of the better teams in the state right now. I put them up top 5 of the state. They'll probably get the tournament. But it was a nice awakening for the Crimson. They got beat 12-4, and nobody's been close to them, really. And they really went to work on Maple Grove. So we'll see if there's a shell shock factor with the Crimson tonight.
All right, looking in the net right now, Bridget Getch. Let's start there. Goaltending is a big deal in lacrosse.
Very big deal. And Bridget Getch is a freshman, believe it or not. Got a .646 save percentage, which for a lacrosse goalie is absolutely outstanding. She's only had 46 goals in off 130 shots, and she's a big reason why they're 7-1 right now.
And they've got top-end scoring in Emily Herdeen, just a junior, 42 goals, Dan.
She has really, really lit it up and done a great job for the Crimson. And then, of course, in the game against Blaine, though, they put a lock on her and they held her to 2 goals. So, you know, the key right now for the Crimson for the season, rest of the season is find some other people to score besides Emily. But she's fabulous. She's fast, got a good shot, and tends to have the ability to get open.
All right, Armstrong at home tonight. They have a little more balance in the scoring department. They're led by Olivia Heck, 23 goals, 8 assists on the season. They are 4-4.
And quite the player. She's been around for a couple of years. She does a great job, gets in tight, and has been the main bulk of their scoring for the Falcons. She's the type of gal that necessarily doesn't get a ton of goals. She gets them when you really need them and lifts the Falcons. And they've been very, very close in a couple games. And she's been the reason why they've been close against a couple good teams in the conference.
All right, then finally in goal there is, once again, Maddie Cos, a senior. Tell us a little bit about her.
Well, she's been around for 3 years, and coach has nothing but good things to say about her. She's really happy she's in the net. She's right now looking at a little over 500% on her save percentage, which is good, and is better than average, and has done a good job for them. Now, if you look at their schedule, they played some tough teams, Steve, especially with Blake right away, and that will tend to put your save percentage down a little bit. And they're coming into a part of their season now in the second half where they've got an opportunity to put some wins up on the board.
Yeah, right out of the gate, Blake and Blaine, along the way they played Champlin Park. Pretty good team as well, so it's been a tough go. Armstrong 4-4, Maple Grove 7-1, coming up tonight on CCX.
What makes your community feel like home? Is it knowing what's happening in your neighborhood, or when people know your name? Connections make us a community. For more than 30 years, Northwest Community Television has connected citizens, neighbors, even sports fans through video. As life gets busier than ever, we will still offer you a connected community experience through CCX Media, so you can stay connected to the place you call home.
We are ready to go. A few raindrops here and there. Hopefully no lightning for this one tonight. Once again, Maple Grove and Armstrong at Robbinsdale Armstrong tonight. Girls lacrosse, we're just about ready to go, Dan. And kids don't seem to mind playing in the rain. I always thought it was fun.
Well, it's warm outside. It isn't going to be cold or anything. Why not? Get cooled off. It's been a fairly warm day, and they don't care. They're going to go out here and play. They got to get these games, and at least it ain't snowing.
Jeez. That's right.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, well, that is in the rear view mirror. Artificial turf in very good shape. We didn't see any issues during the JV game tonight with footing, as you might expect. Koss, the goaltender for Armstrong, down to our left. Getch, the goaltender for Maple Grove, down to our right. Armstrong in white. with red, and they control. And here come the Falcons trying to get on the board. 7-1 Maple Grove, 4-4 Armstrong, and we have a whistle. And it's going to be Maple Grove ball. We had a violation, but I didn't catch it, Dan.
I didn't either.
So here we go. Maple Grove coming the other way. Maple Grove, good pass ahead to Chloe Corbin. Corbin carrying, gets it out to the center of the field, and that's Grace Hansen. Hansen gets it over to Emily Herdeen. Herdeen really held down by Blaine, Dan.
Only held on to 2 goals during the game, and boy, that was a nice pass. Nice goal.
Yeah, they get it right into the middle, and just like that, Herdeen feeds it into the middle, and the Crimson get on the board first here. And it looks like that goal is going to go to Katie Wheeler. And if it is Wheeler, that's goal number 16 on the year. And it is Wheeler.
Boy, a nice setup, a nice play, nice shot there, too. Got it in quickly before the defense could find her, and she found a little hole. Herdeen got it to her, and, Herdeen, she came in here with 11 assists. That was her 12th assist, and they need her to do that. Katie Wheeler got shut out by Blaine totally, didn't get a goal, so that's a good opener for Maple Grove. And you wonder, Steve, is there a hangover after the Blaine, debacle, so to speak, where they got beat pretty good. So that's a good sign to see that type of play.
Blaine and Maple Grove represented the conference in the state tournament a year ago, and Blaine remains unbeaten on the season. It was Blaine winning at 12-4 last Wednesday, and now we have a
procedure
foul on the
call.
draw.
Yeah, on the draw.
And then here's Herdeen coming out of there, and another foul. And Herdeen's going to have a run at it. Let's see what she does. Herdeen carries it right down to the middle of the field, gives it up. On the charge, they get it to the right side of the net. Now out in front. And it's stolen away by Armstrong. Good defensive play there by Armstrong in tight. Maple Grove was in business, and here comes Armstrong back the other way.
Good defensive move there. Nice pick off of the play by the D. And, okay, I got to say it now. Mahila Chemilusuk, just a nice run. She got out of there quick after she got the ball from the defender who took it away and just made a nice run, got down into the left side coming down the crease and just let a nice bounce shot go. And the Falcons tie this game up. See, a nice play. Just a nice run here. She saw it. She's protecting the stick there, and she gets just a little bit of a head start as the defender came across her and protected it really nice and just put a nice shot there. Bounce shots really are tough for a goaltender to make a save on, but gets it all tied up here. Steve, the Falcons are not as bad as their record indicates, and this should be a good test for them coming up against Maple Grove, who's looked really good, so far over the course of the season with the blip against Blaine.
Chemilusuk, her 14th goal of the year. And we're tied at 1 just like that. Off the draw, here comes Maple Grove on the run. It's Hansen. Hansen gets it ahead neatly, but Armstrong, good defense, ball down, and Maple Grove picks it up and sets up behind the net. That is Bailey Bulkey. And now carrying it to the outside is Wheeler, already has a goal. Wheeler, first goal of the game. Armstrong tied it up a moment ago. And those goals coming just 38 seconds apart. And now we've got a ball down, and they're going to rule that Maple Grove's going to hang on to it. We had a foul.
Yeah, an illegal stick check there. Got in close to the halo, so to speak. There's a 9-inch kind of halo around the head that the any defender stick can't get into.
And controlled shots are a big part of the girls' game as well. You've really got to know where you are in space before you pull the trigger on a shot. And now coming out.
Is that an injury?
It might be an injury to Wheeler.
Oh, somebody, I think she took a stick on the shin or something.
Yeah, Wheeler hobbles off, and coming on for her. Didn't catch a number, but Wheeler may have caught one in the thigh. She's really limping right now, and that'll be a big blow to Maple Grove.
Oh, she got him off to a good start with that goal right off the bat, so that'll be a loss. She's one of their better scorers, so she's going to go get some ice on it, and we'll see if she can continue to play. But that's right on the thigh. So we got a free position here.
Urquisibo comes in for her. Maple Grove, they look at a shot, and that was Burnett.
Good decision to pull it out there. She was getting closed in on, couldn't really get her arms up for a good shot, so made a nice move there.
There's Hansen charging the net, but a save. What a save by the goaltender, Maddie Koss. That was a beauty.
She's going to show us some good saves tonight. She's a good goaltender. She has been for 3 years for the Falcons, and she'll do a good job.
Stang picked it up off the Armstrong turnover. Falcons get it right back, and here comes Armstrong as they charge over the center of the field, over on the far side, and try and get it set up. Good defense there by Maple Grove's Rachel Coons. Armstrong gets it to the front there, leading scorer Olivia Heck. Heck may have got bumped over there.
And again, no physical contact. She'll get a free position from the side. Now, it isn't going to be a really good position, but when you get bumped like that, you cannot touch. There'll be no physical contact whatsoever. Now, if you notice, she's way off to the side and out farther. So she probably won't be going in there for a shot, but she'll be looking for a cutter coming through. Her teammates coming down toward the net and see if we can get it there. You see how tall she is. It's really an advantage for her.
Heck, 23 goals to lead Armstrong, gives it up behind the net, and then she'll set up to the side. Now Armstrong's going to run a play from behind, and let's see what they're able to do here. That's O'Donnell. O'Donnell handling, looking for Heck in front. O'Donnell makes a move to the front. She's turned away. Good defense by Maple Grove. Ball down for a moment and picked up by Maple Grove. Good job there by the Crimson. They get it ahead a little too far. A turnover there. And here comes Armstrong. Simasek. And Simasek had it bumped away, and Simasek's going to hang on, and Armstrong's going to have an opportunity to follow there.
Now, we're going to see a lot of calls here, a lot of whistles and stuff, and it all has to do with stick position. Nothing can come toward the body with a stick check. It all has to be away and down. You must be even with the player. You cannot attack from behind, except on a clean shot on the stick itself. And it can't be within 9 inches. They had a halo shot. And went out of bounds there, so it'll turn over to Maple Grove. But just keep in mind, there are going to be a lot of whistles here, so just hang in there, folks. That's what's going on.
All right, here we come ahead. Maple Grove with it. And the Crimson carry ahead. This is Chloe Corbin. Corbin gets it ahead neatly. And on the charge, here comes Bachmeyer. And Bachmeyer scores.
Nice job there. Came down, took as much room as she could in the crease for her right-handed shot, and put it in the net. We saw in the previous Maple Grove attempt, I like the way the shooter switched hands from her right hand to her left hand, but notice the move here. She'll go, and she's going to push tight, try to get as close as she can here. As she pushes in and gets a nice shot past Koss, and the Maple Grove takes a 2-1 lead here.
And the key was she was able to get that shot away to the side of the defender. Mm-hmm. And once again, an uncontrolled shot or a dangerous shot would have been whistled down. But Bachmeyer with the goal, and Maple Grove back on top at the 20-minute mark here of half number one.
Maple Grove's a good team. I'm surprised to see they have 11 sophomores and freshmen on this team. And a lot of them are playing. I would say there's at least 7 out there right now, Steve.
And on the draw, it's popped in the air, and it's grabbed there by Emily Herdeen, the outstanding junior for the Crimson. Maple Grove quickly on the attack and are going to set up to the right. And that's Bachmeyer over there. They go behind the net. Keep an eye on Herdeen as they try and get her free right in front, and she scores.
Boy, that was just a nice play there. Was that from Bachmeyer?
I don't know who fed her from behind the net, but Herdeen made the move to the net, and it was Bachmeyer on the assist.
A nice job. It comes to her, and she gets her eyes up and sees Herdeen cutting down, getting open, getting a little space on the D, and she puts it away. And, boy, you can't let her get that open in front of your net like that. She'll put it away, and she does. Puts it up top.
Goal 43, Dan.
That's too doggone bad, darn it. Gee, Emily, yeah. Can you pick it up a little bit? Doggone it. Yeah, but I love Bachmeyer's pass, though. Just right up where only Herdeen can get it, right up into her shooting range, and it didn't take much to put it away. Koss, the goalie for Armstrong, might want to come out a little bit farther. She's stuck in that. Get that big basket up to where the stick is, or Herdeen's stick is, and see if she can stuff it.
And she's been very good on the draw this year as well, even though a battle ensues and it looks like Armstrong may have gained control over there. Good play coming in by Carly O'Donnell to grab it. And now here's O'Donnell for Armstrong the other way. In white, down 3-1, and it's been a quick 3-1. They try and set it up behind the net, and they just turn it over. And that one goes out.
They call that a pass or a shot?
Yeah, they're going to call that it was a pass, and they're going to rule Armstrong's going to hang on.
Either that or Maple Grove touched it before. Now, I noticed he was touching his hand like there was a touch there. But, you know, the one thing Maple Grove's done better than Armstrong right now, they have passed the ball really well. And you see how they're starting to force some shots. The Falcons just settle down, move the ball around, try to get open on the defense. Look for cutters coming through. See what you can pull out of the hat there. Cool.
Here's Heck to move to in front. She tries a shot. That goes down. That was partially blocked, but Heck from the goal line extended on the far side made the charge in front.
Now watch the mover. Now watch the goalie for Maple Grove. She will come on out. See how far away she was from the net. She went out after, got that basket in correct position. Now, again, we had a stick foul on Hecht, so Falcons get the ball back.
Zimisek with it way outside. And now they're going to come further out on top, and this is Riley Carpentier. And now let's see what Armstrong does. They're always trying to find Heck. They get her on the side. She's turned away, spins around, gets a shot off, but it's saved by Getch. Good job by Bridget Getch on the save. Here comes the Crimson up 3-1.
Well, nice step up by Getch there. I mean, she's really going after Heck and cutting down the angle and getting in her face. And I made a real nice save there.
Gazebo, they get it right in front. Trying to come out of there and finally doing it is Bachmeyer. That was a pretty good move by Bachmeyer. And then we got a little stick. And now it's Chloe Corbin with it. And here comes Maple Grove. This is Corbin. Corbin gets to the side, gets a shot off. That goes well wide and goes out. Maple Grove's going to hang on. They did take the shot, but it went out. Maple Grove's going to hang on up 3-1. Trying to get someone free in front.
You know, Maple Grove wasn't real active there. Nobody was really moving. Now they're starting to generate some people coming through the middle.
Yeah, a little bit of standing around, up 3-1, playing with house money right now. Still in the first half, a lot of time. Trying to get a good look. And now trying to make a move out of there and getting it in front. Good pass. In traffic and a goal. Boy, that was a tough pass. And in traffic, getting the goal for Maple Grove. Might have been Hansen that got it. Nope.
That Brannick.
Yeah, Baranek gets
Jersey
it.
Brannick. Nice play, boy. I tell you what, she got that ball well in the middle of a whole lot of traffic and really contorted her body, kept her stick protected, and got a good shot. You see the pass right there. Baranek kind of jumps for it, picks it up. Notice how she changes her, pulls it back a little bit, protects the stick, and comes in underhanded and makes a nice play there.
3 in a row for Maple Grove. They're up 4-1, 16:38 to go in the half. But a very nice goal. Jersey Baranek, a sophomore, another sophomore that plays. And now it's Wheeler, Bachmeyer, Herdine, and Baranek. 4 different goal scorers for Maple Grove early in this.
That's big for the Crimson, Steve. I mean, when Herdine got shut down by Blaine, you know, if the other players could have picked it up, would have been a lot closer game. But, boy, are they winning the draws, too. Holy buckets.
Here's Corbin. Back to Herdine. Herdine on the move to the right side, flips it in front. Nobody home. Grabbed by Bachmeyer. Bachmeyer will reset on the near side. Tries to go to the front. Ball down. Can Armstrong control? No, Bachmeyer. Good body position there to grab control of the ball. And now they'll reset outside. And here's Hansen. And now Herdine comes out on top.
You know, and here's danger now, too, because you know she could go on you, and she's been deadly. And, again, we had physical contact, which, you know, we'll stop the play.
Here's Herdine with a run into the middle. She got bumped, and now she's going to be in a pretty good spot.
She get a free position from the 8-meter arc, or 12-meter arc.
Herdine right on that 12-meter line. She's going to rip a shot and score. That was easy pickings for Herdeen. Second of the night, 44th of the year.
Doesn't have much of a shot, does she, Steve? Give her a free position from the 12-meter area, which is the farthest one. The inside arc is an 8-meter, and the far one is a 12-meter. Just rips it. And Koss got to get out of the net. She's staying in there too deep. She needs to cut an angle down. Look at that shot. Got a nice velocity on it. And what people don't realize is, they watch the boys do it. The boys got a bigger basket. It's a little bit deeper. The girls a little more tight. You don't have as much room for error when you're taking a shot or catching a pass. It doesn't give as much. So that's quite a shot for Emily Herdeen.
Yeah, Herdeen, big player as well, one of the larger players on the field. And she's been able to take advantage of her size. 2 goals here. And, boy, she was hard to deal with for Armstrong on that time, and that's a goal. Herdeen off the draw, scoops it up, and now it's going to be Armstrong ball.
Yeah, and as you see, they can put the ball in the net. They've been averaging over. You see Haley Karate, who former player, came back and is coaching here. Has done a good job with the Maple Grove girls. They've been a contender for the Northwest Crown every year she's been here, and done a very good job with this team. And being as young as they are, they could be scary over the next couple of years.
O'Donnell got bumped, loses a handle, and Maple Grove comes up with it. Goalie Bridget Getch fires it out of there toward the center of the field. And here comes Herdeen. Herdeen right down the middle of the field. 2 goals already. Maple Grove leading this one 5-1. They've scored 4 in a row. They got the first. Armstrong got the equalizer. Then it's been all Maple Grove here. And let's see what that whistle is all about.
Another stick check. That one looked like a halo foul.
And that goes on Bailey Bulkey. So Armstrong's going to get it. Ground ball picked up by Maple Grove right at midfield. And they're going to carry into the offensive zone. Carpentier with it. Carpentier got bumped, didn't lose it, gets it behind the net. And it's grabbed there by Kelly Rua. Rua tries to get to the front, loses it, gets it back, loses it again. And now she's going to have an opportunity right in front of Getch, the Maple Grove goaltender.
Stick check right toward the body again. Again, it's got to be away from the body or down. And nice
good save by Getch. Going down low is Rua, and Getch made the save. Biggest save of the game, easily.
Have no fear. Boy, she got down real tight and used her body on that one.
And as you pointed out earlier, really came out and cut down the angle as well. Did a good job, got the stick down. Just got in front of it.
And she's backing everything up with her body, too, so if it gets past the basket, it's going to hit her.
And near the center of the field on the far side is Chloe Corbin. Corbin will carry ahead, and Corbin's had that ball quite a bit. And there's going to be a foul.
Halo foul again. You can see that stick up, Steve, as high as it was there. Got within that 9-inch run. Good look at Caitlin Bishop. She's been here for a few years, and she's done a good job with the girls. Had a nice talk with her before the game. She's enthusiastic about this group and feels they can end up the season pretty good here and get a decent seed in the section.
Bachmeyer a goal, comes to the near side, Grace Hansen. Hansen tries to find a spot in the middle, gets free and out of the right, pulls the trigger. What a shot over the shoulder of the goaltender. Boy, that was a beautiful move.
And we got another new scorer on the board for the Crimson. Grace Hansen coming through. Nice move, comes through. Real tight. Watch her make the move here. Nice fake move and then comes around. Nice fake move there and just rips it into the upper part of the net.
Right over the shoulder of Koss. That's a great shot upstairs. Usually, as you point out, when we've done lacrosse together, you want to change planes, but she stayed upstairs.
Yeah, she did. She did a nice job, but I'm pretty sure, Maddie Koss was screened there. There were about 5 or 6 bodies in between her and that shot.
Here's Herdeen for Maple Grove. She's been dominant on the draws. And now we've got a foul here, and they're going to do it over.
Yep. He felt one of the players had an advantage there, so Herdeen looked like she wasn't ready, so they do it again.
Popped in the air. Got to go over their head. And now Armstrong's going to get control out of it. So Herdine doesn't win that draw, and that's been a rarity here tonight. And here comes Armstrong. Let's see what they can do. They need a goal, down 6-1. 5 in a row for Maple Grove.
You see that stat up top. They've allowed 4.9 goals per game. And then in their one loss, Crimson gave up 12 goals against Blaine, and it brought them back up. They're giving up 5.75 based on those numbers, but that's still pretty doggone good for girls lacrosse.
Here's Bachmeyer. Bachmeyer in front, has the goal, gets it off on the side. Bulky shot. That goes off the goaltender Koss. Just got a piece of it, and Armstrong trying to control, and they finally do. Jamalunsuk with it. It goes to the far side. Armstrong does gain control over there. Lauren Price. Price tries to get it ahead, and now it's Olivia Heck. And they're going to try and get the ball to Olivia Heck.
Did she step out of bounds, or was it a stick foul or stick foul?
Yeah, Heck has it. And here comes Heck. Leading scorer for Armstrong. Good move on the outside. Tries to get it in front. Gets it bumped away. And that's going to be a foul on Maple Grove and a big opportunity for Heck to get a much-needed goal for Armstrong.
But again, she's coming in from the side. They might want to move her out top a little bit more so she has an opportunity at a free position, right in front. She does. Look at how many defenders she's going to have to go through if she wants to get a shot right there. There's 3 right there. There we go.
They get it to the top, and grabbing it there is Hot. Now they move it around, and they're going to set it up. Heck down low, gets it back, far side. Now they go behind the net, a little too far. And Armstrong finally controls. Picking it up there is Rua. Once again, Heck down on the goal line. And she's definitely a player Maple Grove's going to know exactly where she is. They try and run a play. Maple Grove's done a good job defensively. There's an opportunity. Shot put in on net by Lauren Price. Saved by the goaltender Getch for Maple Grove. Here comes the Crimson the other way. Crimson on the move. With a head of speed, this is Chloe Corbin. Corbin carries it all the way in and scores. She basically went 3/4 of the way down the field and scored. She would not be denied.
Wow, what a play. Boy, just took it, just grabbed hold of it, and just ran with it. There was a foot race here. And she'll make a move. Now, she'll break a double team, actually. 2 defenders that just went right through them before they could get to her. She just ripped it into the net. Look at the split there. And kept the stick protected enough to get a shot off.
6 in a row for the Crimson. They're up 7-1 now. And Corbin would not be denied. They just could not get in her way. And as you pointed out, Dan, a beautiful job splitting that double team and getting an alley. And able to pull the trigger and beat the goaltender, Maddie Koss. She didn't have much of a chance on that one.
Well, as you can see there, speed kills. I mean, she just beat everybody.
And I don't think that one went over their heads.
No.
It's got to pop into the air.
Yep.
And they're going to redo it. Different than the boys' game. The boys are down on the ground fighting for it.
And again, legal procedure on Maple Grove, so Falcons will get the ball free.
And I wasn't sure in that case if Corbin was in a little early.
It could have been, yeah.
All right, let's see if Armstrong can break this string of 6 goals in a row for Maple Grove. Still a long way to go on this one, but Maple Grove Armstrong needs to get something going here. Lauren Price had it knocked away, and now Price will have an opportunity. And let's see if they set up a play for Olivia Heck. They got someone right on her shoulder, and I'm not surprised about that. Job 1 for the Crimson, shutting down Olivia Heck.
And they really have. I mean, she's big and tall, and she can move, too. And you can see some of the spin moves, but every time she does, there's a double team or a triple team that she's going to roll into. So they're going to have to find another source of scoring here.
And you can see Maple Grove has a player right on her, Rachel Coons, right on her within 5 or 6 feet at all times. And let's see if Armstrong can work around that and get some other scoring. Ott. Oh, and there's a goal in front.
Got a bouncer in. That was about the only way you're going to beat Gatch, but they needed that badly. Just a really nice play there. A good shot coming through from a little ways out, but stuck to it when the double team came. You see starting, and here comes the double team, but beats that too a little late on. Got enough of an opening and bounced it in front of Gatch.
Good play by Ott. Jenna Ott for Armstrong, the sophomore. And that was a good play and exactly what Armstrong needed.
Oh, boy, yeah, he had to break that run of 6 straight goals by the Crimson here. Now they got to win some draws. And that's what I like about lacrosse, Steve. You know, these face-offs, these draws per se, you know, if you win 3 or 4 of us, you can get right back in this thing really quick.
And Ott's goal may open up room for Olivia Heck. That's another thing, too, because Maple Grove has had a shadow. And once again, that might help getting Heck a little room as this game goes on. That one popped in the air. We have another procedure call. And Herdine's trying to figure out what the story is. But the official rules, Armstrong ball. And that's what we're going to do. And Lauren Price has it. First Price has had to go against Herdine on the draws. Here comes Price. And she's going to carry to the near sideline, try and get it down low. And that's going to be a foul on Maple Grove. Little too aggressive by Herdine. And now let's see what they can do. Here's Lauren Price. Price to the middle. Goes over to the far side. They're moving the ball well.
And again, a stick toward the body, almost in the halo range there again. You know, they're calling it very strictly here.
And let's see what Price does. That one goes by the net and out of play. That was a shot, though, and Armstrong's going to hang on. But they're having a hard time running a play for Heck right now. And now Heck comes down, and they're going to change it up a little bit. She took the pass, loses the handle, easily gets it back. And now she's going to start behind the net. She had been set up on that far end line for a while. And now Armstrong's going to move it around a little bit. Hansen with it. Over to the near sideline. Shemalunsuk. Now they get it down low. Charging toward the middle is Whiteneck. Armstrong trying to get someone free in front. The cutter there was Hansen. And now it's Heck.
You can see in the highlight there the differential, 9.3 goals per game they're scoring, and they're giving up 10 per game. So it's close with them. And again, that really goes to wins and losses here. And they're 4-4 right now. And they could easily have a couple more wins here. They just lost OPZ by 1 goal, 10-9. You turn that around, and all of a sudden, there we go.
Heck to the front and scores. Heck got it. Patiently, Armstrong worked it, and then finally, she got a little room, and she didn't miss.
Shadow wasn't paying attention, wasn't real close, and then the double team that's supposed to come on here was late coming too and gave her a little bit of room, and you can see the move she has. You can see she beats her player, gets her on the offside, and the double team took a long time to come, gave her enough room to get in front, and using that height, gets a good shot off, and all right, they got 2 in a row now.
Yeah, Heck, 24th goal of the year, and it came in a big spot. And now things tightening up a bit. Still Maple Grove with the advantage, 7-3, 6:35 to go on the half. But just exactly what the Falcons needed. A couple of goals, and it's come off draws that they've been able to take advantage of. There's been a procedure call on Maple Grove, and they've been able to use that. And let's see if the string continues here. Here's Price. And Herdine. Herdine comes out of there with a clean draw win. Herdine on the move. Look out. Herdine with speed right down the middle. Throws it or passes it down just right of the net. She tried to get it in there to Wheeler, who had the first goal of the game. Wheeler couldn't handle it. Now Armstrong ball. That was not a shot. That was a pass. And now it's knocked away. It's picked up by Herdine. Herdine's got it right of the net. being watched. Pulls the trigger and scores somehow. She didn't have a lot of room on the right side, and she's got her third of the game.
Well, that was all her work. She took the ball away from the Falcon and then grabbed it and then came in and made a play from a really bad angle and got a good shot off and put it in there. Of course, with scorers, Steve, they find a way to score. I mean, I've watched guys in hockey score from behind the net for everything, but here she does a good job here, does the defense, takes a physical scenario from Chemalinsuk, and look at the play. Comes in here. Watch Chemalinsuk now get up and get physical with it. Really gets into her hard, and it probably would have called it, but I don't care. I'm shooting. Finds a hole.
Yeah, Emily Herdeen so strong, and her strength certainly made that play right there. 8-3. She's got 3 already, and her goal total swells to 45 on the year for the Maple Grove Crimson. Here's Corbin. Corbin gives it up. Spin move to Hansen. Hansen carries it right down the middle. Gets it ahead. Beautiful feed ahead. And I believe it was Corbin scoring. Let's see the replay here.
I think you're right. Yes, it's Corbin. Nice pass coming in. Corbin got it and then brought it around and got a good shot off. They're moving the ball really quickly, Stephen. They're getting it into the tight spots in front of the net. The Armstrong defense hasn't been able to shut down that middle area. Okay, here's Hansen coming down. Then she's going to make a nice pass to Corbin. You can see it right there, and just lets it go really quick before the defenders can get on her. Great speed play right there. Just enough room for Corbin to bury it.
That's about as pretty a play as you're going to see in this game right there when those two players are working together, running in tandem down the field, and a beautiful pass over the top. That's the second of the night for Corbin. And Maple Grove extends their lead to 9-3. So 2 in a row for Armstrong, 2 in a row for Maple Grove, and it's back to a 6-goal lead, and here comes the Crimson again. Maple Grove gets it in front, knocked away. Good defensive play by Armstrong. And now the ball is down, and Armstrong's going to hang on to it. That's a foul for sure on Maple Grove. Herdeen got in there a little too much.
Stick foul from behind.
And here comes Armstrong up the field. And they're charging right down the middle. Losing the handle, Armstrong getting it back, though. They go right in front. Chemalinsuk, and it's picked up by the goaltender, Getch. Well, they got it right in front, but the pass wasn't handled cleanly. And now here comes the Crimson again. I think that's Casibo on the far side. And Casibo's going to carry it ahead. Give it up on the wing a little too far, and trying to run it down there is Bailey Bulkey. Bulkey does pick it up in the far corner. Under 5 to go, 4.5 now. Pass in front, knocked down by Armstrong. Good defensive play there by Frisky. And Frisky's going to try and carry up the near sideline. She got bumped, gets it back. Good play there. And now she'll fire a pass ahead. And here comes Armstrong. Good ball movement there. Carpentier with it.
There we go. Got in the middle where they were wide open.
Chemalinsuk gets it in front. Gets a shot away. That one goes out, and Armstrong's going to hang on. So on the shot, it goes out of play, but Armstrong's going to hang on as O'Donnell got to the end line.
So Getch gets out of the net here now, and the girls play. Once the whistle blows, you got to stop right where you are. So she's not in the net right now. She's got to get back in there, which she does.
And Armstrong's going to set it up. Carly O'Donnell. And once again, they're looking for Olivia Heck. They were able to run a play for her earlier. Heck still on the end line far side, or on the goal line far side. And now it's Ott. Ott has a goal for Armstrong in this one. Ott cutting across the front, doesn't get the pass. She was watched by Herdeen there. Now here's Heck. Always dangerous Olivia Heck. She tries to get to the front, but is turned away. They get a little further out. No shot attempt. And it looks like we have a foul on Maple Grove, and this is going to be a good opportunity for Armstrong and Hansen. Hansen right in front. And let's see if she can rip one by Getch. Shoes tight. She charges in and scores. Well, that was easy pickings there, and Hansen didn't miss.
Well, they're finding that, go down low and do yourself, a bounce shot, and that tends to be the way to beat Getch, because pretty much straight on is not happening with the freshman goaltender for Crimson. But nice goal by Mia Hansen here. They needed that one. Now watch the shot. Look at how it bounced. Gets it down low. Guess she didn't bounce it, but she beat her down that lower left-hand corner.
So 4 different scores for Armstrong. Chemilunsik, Ott, Heck, and now Hansen. And it's 9-4, 2:43 to go. And now it comes down to the draw. And if Armstrong can find a way to win this draw, they can chip away a little further. Still plenty of time as the rain picks up a little bit more there at Armstrong.
It would be nice to get a couple more anyway to get it down to a 3-goal deficit here before halftime with 2:43 left.
Popped in the air. Clean draw win by Maple Grove. And that's Corbin. Corbin on the charge. Corbin has a couple in the game for Maple Grove. Umbrellas out. Both teams have tents to take shelter under here. We're in the press box. We're all good. The camera guys fighting through it. Just a steady rain, not a lot of wind, almost no wind whatsoever here, and that's certainly good news.
Now, the other nice part here, too, is we've got a turf field, which is great. Oh,
they got it right in front of Herdeen, and Herdeen was blocked by the goaltender, Koss. She tried to go up high, and Koss was ready.
Koss got that basket up into the stick area. See how she had it up there?
Yep.
And just shut it down. She got a little bit out of the net, too, a little bit more cutting down the angle, and nice save by Maddie Koss.
Herdeen looking for her 4th goal of the game, was denied by Maddie Koss.
You see our fans here, they got the umbrellas out, but good lacrosse fans don't care if it's raining. We're watching lacrosse.
Ball comes out to center, picked up by Maple Grove. Here's Herdeen. Herdeen on the move. Doesn't have numbers with her, and she slows down and waits for help. She goes to the outside. Was expecting a teammate there. I think she was expecting Corbin to catch, but Corbin was cutting toward the net. And now let's see if we've got a foul on Armstrong. No, it is Armstrong ball, yeah.
It was offside. One of the Maple Grove players stepped across the 30-yard line. A certain number of them, I think 3 of them, have to stay back behind the 30-yard line. Your attacks in 3D.
Anna Coe with it as we restore order with 1:28. Big opportunity here for Armstrong, down by 5. They'd love to get a goal here. They need to try and take advantage.
Now, one of the differences, too, between the boys and the girls game, the girls game is running time until the last 2 minutes of the half and last 2 minutes of the game. Then it goes to stop time.
Now they're going to switch it up and get players set. Corbin now behind the play. And here comes Armstrong as they try and get it to the center of the field. Doing a good job carrying there. And getting it over. And an opportunity now for Armstrong. That was a good play by Coe. Coe still has it, loses it for a moment. That's going to be a foul on Maple Grove. And this is going to be an opportunity for Armstrong, I believe.
Nice stick switch from right to left by Coe and then back again as she went through the Maple Grove players.
They're going to try and run a play for Heck, who's to the right of the goaltender. Instead, they go outside. And here's Hansen. Hansen, nice move into the middle, a shot, and a save by Getch. Right in on Getch, but she was there. She went down low and blocked it. And then it's almost stolen away by Armstrong. Ball is down near the middle of the field. Can anybody control as we go under a minute? And Armstrong tries to gain control, but they're going to rule it's going to be Maple Grove ball.
Pretty careful on that one.
Give her a good shot there, but Getch right there on it. And boy, I tell you what, anything about knee high or above, she's all over. You notice how she put her body in the way, too. Once it got past the basket, rolled onto her body, and she made the save.
Gazebo with Maple Grove. There's a little time. They get it down low right in front. Beautiful pass and a save. And then a goal. It popped right out of there, and I think it was, guess who? Emily Herdeen got the bounce and put it away.
Oh, that hurt. You had the ball, then you lost the ball. Maple Grove made a rush, and you got a great save from Maddie Koss and a nice play down low. You can see it coming here. Maple Grove got it down low. Koss made the save, but Herdeen picks it up and just lets one go. Boy, she's got a knack for that open net. That's two really ugly angle shots that Herdeen's taken that have found the back of the net.
Fourth goal of the game. Maple Grove extends their lead to 10-4. Herdeen on the year now, 46 goals, Dan. That's extraordinary.
Yeah, I think I might have somebody living in her grill for the second half.
Maple Grove defensively has been able to hold down Olivia Heck, Armstrong's leading scorer. Heck has one in the game, 24 on the season. And now with 32, it's imperative Armstrong wins this draw. They don't want to give Maple Grove any more here in the half. That one's popped in the air, and it's grabbed by Armstrong. Let's see what they do with it. They've got an opportunity. There is a little bit of time. Shemalunsic has a goal in the game, and she got fouled, and this is going to be an opportunity for her to get her second goal of the game. That's not what Maple Grove wanted, and she's going to have a good look here, Dan. Oh, that one bounced a little before the goaltender over the top of the net. We still have time, 13 to go. Armstrong hangs on. They get to the front and score. Oh, pulling the trigger there and getting the goal. Carly O'Donnell, her first of the game, 12th of the season. That's a big goal for Armstrong.
I mean, a nice play there. What we didn't see is when that first shot bounced over the net, she was behind the net. She picked it up before it went out of bounds, came right back, comes around the net here, makes a nice move with a quick burst of speed, and just rips one into the right-hand side.
That was a good, quick shot. Well controlled, got a lot of velocity, went upstairs, beat Getch. That was a pretty goal, Dan.
Yeah, and I Getch, I think, was surprised when she grabbed onto that shot that bounced over and started coming back around. But that burst of speed that Carly ran, getting by the D and giving herself enough room to get a good shot off, and she ripped it. That was a heck of a nice shot.
10-5, just 10 seconds to go in the first half. Once again, raining a little bit more steadily. We had very, very light rain at the beginning. It's raining a little harder now. That's finally controlled by Maple Grove. Crimson get it ahead. Do they have time? Let's see. Long shot from the outside. Gets in toward the net by Corbin. Easy save by Koss. We're at the half, and Maple Grove leads Armstrong 10-5 at Robbinsdale Armstrong High School. And pretty even early, but Maple Grove, that 6-goal run really blew things open. But you got to give Armstrong credit. Late in the half, they battled.
Well, still a lot of time in the game. If they can get the draw thing straightened around and create some more turnovers, they have a shot to come back.
One thing we were able to find out, Emily Herdeen's the real deal. 4 goals for Maple Grove. She's been stellar on the draws in the center of the field so far in this game. So it's Maple Grove on top 10-5. We're at the half. Second half coming up here on the CCX.
Okay, so we drowned the fire, stirred it, drowned it again, and now just feel if it's cold.
Yeah.
Cool.
Smokey just gave me a bear hug.
I know. I already posted it.
We are at the half. Maple Grove leading Armstrong 10-5. And Dan, it started out pretty even. Maple Grove got a goal right out of the gate. Armstrong answered. Then Maple Grove really got on a roll. It's a beautiful pass down low from Herdeen to Wheeler, and Wheeler cashed in, but Armstrong was able to answer back. This was really a nice play.
Jalensuk came in through here and just got a nice bounce pass in and got it tied up 38 seconds later, and did a nice job. Kept it close, looked good from this point on. And Maple Grove just moves the ball so very, very well. And we're not, Herdeen's having a day, but my gosh, some of the other players in this team are showing that they can put it in the net also. They're Bachmeyer putting one in, and Herdeen getting on the board here for the first one with a nice run down the middle here, etc. So
once again, they've been able to move the ball around beautifully. Bernick with a goal there. And once again, I've been so impressed. And then Herdeen rips her second goal by the goaltender, Koss. And Herdeen, 4 goals in the half. Here's Hansen, nice move to the side, goes upstairs and beat Koss upstairs on that. Really a nice shot there.
Nice burst speed. Look at this nice beat of the double team here by number 10, Chloe Corbin, and just did a nice job breaking that. And that was when Maple Grove's in the middle of that big run. Now, the answer.
Pretty goal by Ott here. She goes downstairs to beat Getch. That was really a nice move across the goal. And then they get finally Olivia Heck, their leading goal scorer, and she made a really nice move by the side. But it's been tough for Heck to find room.
Well, they've had somebody sticking on her jersey all ding-dang day. But again, here you go, Herdeen. Look at the strength there. She's getting pushed hard, and yet still has enough room to come in and rip one from an odd angle.
Yeah, Herdeen just tremendous. 4 goals in the half. And then once again, beautiful passing play here. That's about as pretty as you'll see in the game.
Now, Corbin's been pretty impressive too with her speed, but then coming back again, sophomore.
That was Hansen. And then Herdeen's 4th of the game as the ball just came right out to her, and she scooped it up and then fired it by Koss. 4 goals to lead all. And then the final goal, and that was a big one for O'Donnell for Armstrong to close it out 10-5. They're in a deep hole, but that was huge with just 10 seconds remaining in the half.
We'll get a good look at the standings here now. Blaine on top, undefeated. They beat Maple Grove, put that number 1 on their loss column, but we see Centennial coming up, Champlain Park are all good teams. Both teams, Osseo Park Center beat Armstrong, but lost to Maple Grove. So Maple Grove still got a few tests coming up here in the second half. Armstrong, they're going to play the lower half of that bracket down there, and hopefully can pull some wins out, maybe get to 8 wins or 9 wins against that group. They've had the tough ones right off the bat, Steve, to start the season out.
Yeah, no doubt. And let's see if they can come back against a good one. Maple Grove in command on the road at Armstrong, 10-5. We'll have the second half coming up in a moment. It is Steve Thompson, Dan Ficken here on the CCX.
Hart, what's going on?
I'm leaving.
Why? What did I do?
Not enough. You constantly ignore me. You barely eat anything healthy. You're half as active as you used to be. The pressure is just too much. I quit.
Okay, I get it. I'll do better. Just please, don't leave.
Okay. But remember, if I go, you go.
Listen to your heart. Don't let it quit on you. Uncontrolled high blood pressure could lead to stroke, heart attack, or death. Get yours to a healthy range before it's too late.
Steady rain falling. Once again, Maple Grove and Armstrong girls lacrosse here on CCX. And Maple Grove, I've really been impressed on how they've been able to move the ball around, Dan. They've really done a good job, especially on the move.
Well, we looked at the scores. I've looked at scores of all the games previously for Maple Grove, and, that gal right there, Herdeen, she's been the controller. She's won the draw. She's scored all the goals, got a lot of them. And this game, after the Blaine dropping, where she only got 2, all of a sudden they're waking up. They're moving the ball to other people. I mean, what we've had 5 or 6 different scores for Maple Grove in this game so far. That's a real key for them, and that will help them here get through the second half of the season where they still got to play, Champlain Park, Edina, and some of the big teams in the conference yet. So that'll help them. So I'm impressed with that end of the game that Maple Grove's come up with today.
See what Maple Grove does. They win the draw. Once again, it's been Herdeen. They get it in front, and now they move it over to the side. Right back into the middle, but a little too far. Standing right in front was Bailey Balke, but Balke couldn't find it. And now Maple Grove hangs on to it, and they'll set up again on the outside. Here's Grace Hansen, and Hansen will give it to Corbin.
Here's smart play now, too. They've got a 10-5 lead. Move the ball around. Just take some time off the clock. You don't have to be anxious to score. Set something up and see if you can make your set plays work.
Corbin throws it to the middle, and it's grabbed there. And now they go in front. Nice pass in front. Let's see if we get a scoring opportunity. It looks like Koss may have got a piece. The Armstrong goaltender, and the Falcons pick it up. And they'll try and go to the other end of the field. Here's Mia Hansen. Hansen tries to carry it ahead. And
ooh, nice hand switch there.
Now the ball comes loose. They lost the handle. Maple Grove fighting for it. A couple of players aside. Now even more. Scrum develops. And who grabs it? Emily Herdeen. Herdeen on the move. Herdeen gives it up. Gets it right back. Here's a shot. And right at the goaltender. And the goaltender made the save. That may have hit the goaltender in the face mask. She went up high, and it caught the goaltender, and Koss stood her ground, and now has it. How about that? Look at this. No, she got it.
Got the basket.
Yep.
She got the basket up to where Herdeen's basket was, met it evenly, and made a nice save there. That was big. You don't want to see Herdeen barreling down on you wide open like that.
Looking for goal number 5. And now let's see what Armstrong can do the other way. Here's Lauren Price. She gets it into the middle. Shemalunsik with a goal. Her second of the game.
Okay, watch this now. This was a skill move by Shemalunsik. Watch how she switched. She'll get the pass on her right hand, bring it over, switch hands, go to her left hand, and gets a shot off really quick. Catches on her right, turns to her left, bang, and lets a nice shot go and beats Getch. And the Falcons get the first goal of the half. Look at that. Nice shot. Deflected off a D, I think. Interesting, but nice shot. That was a nice skill move by Shemalunsik. Very nice skilled move. I like the way she switched hands and got the shot off.
And the assist to Price. It comes at 22:49, 10-6. So Armstrong scored the final goal with 10 seconds remaining in the first half, and they get one early here in the second. And now we get down to that draw in the middle, and can they control this draw and keep it on Maple Grove?
And this is the one area the Falcons have got to really improve in the second half. They've got to win some of these draws.
And they do. And they control it. Pops into the air and ends up with Lauren Price. Price had the assist. Gets it ahead there. Frisky over to Shemalunsik. And that's another goal. 2 in a row for her. How about that? Armstrong on a roll.
Well, there's a combo for you. Boy, Shemalunsik, same thing. I think she caught it on the right hand, switched to her left and got the shot off and beat Getch. And Getch has not been easy to beat here in this game. And 2 in a row. Nice pass here. No, caught her with her left hand, just switched through. She's a natural lefty and just buries it real quick. And all of a sudden, the Falcons are making some noise here.
3 goals tonight, 16 on the season. And Armstrong right back in at 10-7 with 22:33 to go in the game and down 3 goals. Not insurmountable, Dan.
Well, found an answer here to the fact that, their top scorer, Hecht isn't having a really good game. She's getting covered defensively. Well, find somebody else. See the section tournaments here scheduled to begin on Tuesday, May 29th. State tournament going on from June 12th to Saturday, June 16th here. So we got that coming up. It's been a real quick season, Steve.
Oh, yeah. That terrible weather early. We're moving right along. And here's Herdeen. Herdeen had it pop loose, but that may have been a stick foul on Armstrong, and I think it was. It was Shemalunsik trailing. Knocked it away from Herdeen. That's a foul. Now Herdeen an opportunity. Way outside, though.
Shemalunsik made a great play there. Don't let her get momentum and keep going. So what if you take a foul? Look at what happened now. They stopped the play. Now their defense can reorient, and Herdeen is she ain't going in there now.
Here's Corbin. Corbin's played very well indeed. Corbin a couple of goals for the Crimson. And now they work it on the outside. They get it over On the edge, back to the middle. Here's Herdeen. Herdeen, 4 goals tonight. Has it bumped away. That's going to be a foul on Armstrong, but still way outside. That's not gonna hurt him too bad. She gets it. She charges in, tries to split a double team, gets a shot away. It goes wide, and I think Maple Grove's going to hang on to that. That was a shot attempt on goal. No, it'll be Armstrong. Armstrong got there first. Now the ball's down on that 12-meter line. And now picking it up on the side. Tough angle shot by Hansen, and it's picked up by Armstrong, and they'll try and clear on the far side. They get it ahead. Nice pass ahead on the far side. Carpentier with it. She'll carry it over the center of the field and try and get Armstrong set up. They've scored 2 in a row to start half number 2. Let's see if they can make it 3.
Well, the other part, too, if you can't win the draws, force turnovers, which they just did. And move the ball to the outside on your clear. Don't try and come up into the middle where all the bodies are. Keep it to the outside where you can get some numbers advantages. And they're clear. The Falcons' clear this half has been really good. They've moved the ball well.
Olivia Heck, just 1 goal in the game, leads Armstrong, trying to get her free. Double team comes, gives it up. She makes a charge to the front. They get a little room in front. Ball down, picked up by Maple Grove. Good defense by the Crimson there. They denied Armstrong on that scoring opportunity. Ball goes down in Armstrong territory, but it's picked up by the Falcons there, and Anna Coe. Coe gets it ahead. Let's see if the home team in white can do something here. Carpentier with it, carries it ahead. Good defensive play there by Maddie Bass. Bass kind of moved her aside. She got right in front of her. That was really a nice defensive play, and then they go down low and throw it away.
Boy, when you get an opportunity like that and have an unforced turnover like that, my gosh, you can't do that. You got a nice run going. Don't hurt yourself. Make Maple Grove make the mistakes here. All right, so the Crimson here, Getch got it. Okay, let's see if they can get their clear rolling.
Here's Getch, still with the ball, right at her goal. Coming way out, trying to get someone free. She's going to fire it way downfield. Misses the stick for a moment of Herdeen. Herdeen still fighting for it. Now we got a whistle, and let's see. Is it going to go on Herdeen, or is Price going to hang? Yeah, Herdeen with the foul. Price is going to get it here. And here comes Price. And Price, nice pass ahead. Shemalinsa couldn't handle it. She scored the 2 goals for Armstrong. She just couldn't handle that pass. It was pretty good. It handcuffed her a little bit. And now here comes Maple Grove off the turnover the other way. Up by 3, trying to extend that lead and get their first goal of the half.
Crimson right now, they need a goal. They need to kind of move things up. And
chance in front as Wheeler went across the net, and then Bailey Bulkey tried to bat it in. But Maple Grove's going to hang on. They got right in front of the goaltender, Koss.
It's good to see Wheeler back in the game. She came out early in the first half with a big thigh bruise contusion. They probably put some ice on it. Now she's back in the game. That's good to see.
Yeah, she hobbled off the field. She opened the scoring for Maple Grove. Really hasn't been a factor since, so we'll see if she can contribute here in the second half. They get it in front. A lot of people batted around, comes to the outside, picked up by Maple Grove's Corbin. Corbin gets it down low again. Koss got the basket on it. Maple Grove again, and this is going to be a good opportunity for Maple Grove.
Yeah, I heard Dean took a couple good shots there with a stick right on the body. She's going to have a little red mark on her arm there, if not on the side of her head. But this is dangerous now. This is a golden opportunity for the Crimson to get on the board here in the half.
She has 4 already in the game. Herdeen's probably going to let her rip. Herdeen's just going to make a step or 2 forward and let her rip. She does, and it goes by the net. Big break for Armstrong.
They'll take that all day.
Yeah. Herdeen tried to go on the far side on Koss, but it skipped by. Maple Grove's going to hang on. They get Herdeen in front, and she doesn't miss that time. Good feed from behind the net from Bailey Bulkey. Bulkey to Herdeen. She's got 5 on the night.
Just a nice move, and they went to her to get him out of the doldrums, so to speak, of watching Armstrong get 2 goals on him without scoring. And She'd been stuffed a couple times here and finally gets through. Nice move up front, quick play, and she takes her time. Nice. Takes a good look at the goal, and boy, that's nice. She finds an open space there, finds where to move based on where the person with the ball is, and gets it and then buries it. I like the way she looked, too, at the net. She took her time, found the hole, and put it there.
5 goals in the game, 47 now on the season for the junior Emily Herdeen, and she is so strong and so poised and is in on all the draws for Maple Grove. Very impressive player.
You see the next 2 games coming up for Maple Grove here, and boy, they're going to be tough ones. Champlain Park's improving and getting better, and don't let that record for Edina fool you at 3-4. They play in that Lake Conference. That's a tough conference with some good lacrosse teams in it, so that'll be a tough game for the Crimson.
Maple Grove wins a draw, and I believe Herdeen was not in the center there for Maple Grove. But Herdeen gets it right to the net. She's double-teamed, loses it, and coming the other way is Armstrong. They try and clear it out of there, but Corbin gets it back. So Armstrong turns it right over, and now we got a foul. And in too tight there was Whitenick. Vanessa Whitenick, a little too close, and now Maple Grove will have a run at it. And here's Corbin. Corbin, the sophomore, she's played great. Corbin's been terrific. Nice pass in front, and that's batted at the net there by Buranek. Buranek had an opportunity off the feed by Chloe Corbin. Maple Grove hangs on, and they lead this one 11-7. 16 to go in the game.
Now, can Herdeen here find an open player? Just double team following her right around the field there, Steve.
Yeah, Herdeen with it, down low. And they have that knocked away, and Shemalunsuk knocked it away, and Herdeen's going to have it. She's got to step back out of the way as Herdeen will handle. Herdeen behind the net, looking in front.
I love the way Shemalunsuk is very aggressive on Herdeen. So what if you get a little bit of a penalty? No big deal.
What a feed in front as Herdeen goes right down, and Maple Grove cashes in. And I don't have a 14 on my roster. It may have been Morgan Thielen off the JV getting the goal there, and the feed from Herdeen.
Well, we got that one right. The stadium announcer confirmed it. Brought her up from JV, gave her a shot here. Nice play here, too. She's almost playing like the low post here. Gets it in tight and comes around nice and takes a nice low shot and buries it for the Crimson.
So Herdeen with the assist and Thielen with the goal, and what a thrill. And Thielen now in on the draw. So Thielen getting an opportunity up for the JV. Pops it in the air, wins the draw. Very impressive goal, and then a face-off win, and here we go. So she's taking advantage of that varsity time. Here's Bachmeyer. Bachmeyer charges in. She gets in front of the net and had it knocked away, and now Bachmeyer's going to have a shot in tight and a chance for a goal. Bachmeyer had the second Maple Grove goal earlier in the game.
Oh, she's got a nice free position here to really rip one.
Let's see what Bachmeyer does with this opportunity against the goaltender cost for Armstrong. She charges in, doesn't take the shot, loses it, and it's picked up by Armstrong. And they get it out to the middle of the field, and it's picked up by Greta Stang for Maple Grove. Stang getting some playing time. Got it ahead. Picked up there by Bachmeyer, Phoebe Bachmeyer. And now Maple Grove in really good shape. Under 15 to go in the game, leading 12-7.
See Armstrong's schedule here coming up after Tino Grace. And you see the record there. That could possibly be a good win for them. And, of course, then Centennial. And Centennial is beatable, but that will be the last real challenge on their schedule for them.
Corbin controls, goes from behind the net. Corbin still has it, makes a move. Couldn't pull the trigger there. There's a player in front of her. And now gets a little bit further out. Here's Wheeler. Wheeler on the field, spinning. And now making move toward the net is Hansen. And Hansen scores. Hansen spinorama 1, spinorama 2, and scores again.
Does a nice job switching hands here. All the Maple Grove girls that touched the ball in that last count switched hands, and I just love seeing that happen because that's just so important. See here, and she comes around. Watch now. And now she'll switch hands to her left side, and then she buries it. Nice play by Grace Hansen there. Again, a sophomore.
Hansen second of the game.
Oh.
Yeah, second of the game for Hansen. She has 8 on the year, and Maple Grove extends their lead to 13-7. Stop the clock. Coming out for Maple Grove is Katie Wheeler. Wheeler seems to be running all right as Haley Karate, Maple Grove head coach, changes things up a little bit. And once again, we have Morgan Thielen once again taking the draw for Maple Grove against Shemelunsik, who had 2 quick goals to energize Armstrong here in the half. But then Maple Grove has scored 3 in a row to take command of the game again. Here's Price. Price loses it. Maple Grove gets it back. Maple Grove, good defensive play there. Now the Crimson get it to the goaltender.
Chloe Corbin just has been a beast on both ends of the field here.
And a sophomore as well. She's been outstanding. And now here's Herdeen. Herdeen goes up the sideline a little too far, trying to run it down as Thielen. Thielen can't get it, but Bachmeyer will get there down in the corner. So Bachmeyer will set up for Maple Grove. Herdeen out there with 5 goals, a pretty assist to Thielen. She gets it back. She makes a move to the side of the net. Now walks out in front and a save by Koss. How about that? She robbed Herdeen, bidding for her 6th goal of the game. And as you pointed out, Dan, she was shut down by Blaine. She hasn't been shut down tonight.
Well, she's moving. She's finding the spots. We saw in that one highlight of how she gets into a open spot, a blank spot, and then just moves according to how the ball is being played.
Here's Thielen, gives it up. Thielen made a nice play near the center of the field. And Thielen making her mark up from the JV. You got to give her credit. She's
doing well.
Yeah. She's worked well with Herdeen. Here's Bachmeyer. Now they go down to Thielen. Morgan Thielen. Nice pass in front. Gets the assist there. And batting that goal by, I think, was Corbin. I'm really impressed by Corbin. All the headlines go to Herdeen, but Corbin's been outstanding tonight, Dan.
This right here, Thielen, look at that. Gets it right up into Corbin's, axe handle range, and she just smashes it in. She didn't even stop to catch it. She just let it rip and go into the net. Look at that. I got it up here, and I'm going to hit it out of the ballpark. And it puts it in the back of the net. But Thielen's really stepped up and come in here and done something, huh?
I've been impressed. She got her opportunity and has made the most of it, and I think she's telling her head coach, Haley Karate, I want more varsity time. And by the way, Corbin's 3rd goal on the assist from Thielen. So Thielen with a goal and an assist in this one with 12:01 to go, and Maple Grove has now scored 4 in a row to extend their lead to 14-7, and they win that draw. Who won it? Thielen did. Gives it up here to Herdeen. Herdeen right down the middle of the field. Gets it down low a little too far. She tried to get it right at the goal mouth. And that may have been Maddie Bast trying to receive the pass. And then Thielen runs it down outside. And we may have a foul on Maple Grove here. Let's see what they call.
Did he call offside?
Yeah, he may have, because Armstrong has it. And this will be Mia Hansen for Armstrong. And she's going to have a free run here. And she's going to be able to carry it a long way. She's going to show her speed. And she's going to carry it all the way down. This is a great opportunity for Armstrong as she carries it in, gives it up side of the net to Heck. She gets in front, and she scores. Second of the night for Olivia Heck. It's been tough for her, but they got it to her, and she put it away.
Well, get some numbers. Get it open for her, but they can't protect her. I mean, this is a nice run here. Look at this now. As they close in, and somebody's got to come to her, which leaves Heck open. You see that D come in there right there, and she's too late getting back, and Heck coming across, puts a nice underhanded shot coming through. Look at this, gets down underneath. Actually gets it over the stick of Getch there, and nice play.
Her second of the game, 25th of the season. Once again, Thielen's been so good on the draws for Maple Grove. How about that? Pops it away in the air and grabs it. Here she comes. Here's Thielen right down the middle. Shot saved by Koss. She didn't get it deep enough at Koss's feet. Maple Grove hangs on. And now we got a whistle, and we've got a foul over on the side. Once again, the steady rain continues here. Here's Bachmeyer. And Bachmeyer, just kind of a collision over on the side.
Yeah, took down Shimolinsic. I'm wondering if they called something there.
Yeah, it may have been Humphrey as well that maybe was involved in that fray. Anyway, Bachmeyer's got it. Bachmeyer tries to go inside, and it's stolen away by Armstrong. 10 minutes to go in the game, down by 6. They need a goal. And they're on a charge. Running the other way for Armstrong is Price. Price goes to the middle. Here's Heck. Heck right in front. And she skips it in. Her second in a row.
Well, there's a new second half strategy for the Falcons. It's called Boston Celtic Lacrosse. Let's do the fast break. We're not having a lot of luck on the sets, especially with Heck. They're covering her. Well, let's get some numbers and just run the ball down there and get it to her and just let her do her stuff without a whole bunch of D around her. Nice pass right there. Heck grabs it quick. And Heck's got some smarts here, too, because she's not sitting back there by her net. She's coming out to the ball. Nice play. We get a chance to see her in the middle of the field rather than working from the side. And when she gets in there, she don't miss.
And a big advantage with her height to be able to get that stick up in the air and keep that ball away from the defenders. And that was a beautiful goal by Olivia Heck. Once again, her third. She now has 26 on the year, and it's 14-9. 9:51 to go. On the draw, popped in the air, a fight for it. Thielen didn't win it. Coming in to help her out was Hansen. And now we have a foul on Armstrong, and now Maple Grove. Net result, they're going to get it up 14-9.
So Thielen's still 100% in her face.
Yeah, she's been outstanding taking the draw.
Uh-oh.
They get it down low. Beautiful feed from Herdine right to the doorstep and Koss. And I don't know if it was Getch who couldn't catch the pass or Bass. I'd like to take a look at that one, but boy, a great feed down low from Herdine. Armstrong has it, goaltender Koss tries the outlet pass. It's loose. It's finally scooped up by Simasek. Simasek shovels it ahead, and it's picked up by Price. Lauren Price the other way. Price, can she find Heck? They go to the middle. Nice feed. Oh, just off the stick of Hansen. And now we've got another foul, and I think Armstrong's going to be able to hang on to it. Clock continues to move.
Now Rachel Kuhn's coming down on the stick. Now you got to let the player pick it up before you can attack it. And the refs called it on her. Okay, good opportunity. Now we're back into a set situation. So who are we going to get open, and how are we going to get them open?
There's Hecht on the side. And now Carpentier back to Heck. Someone right in front of her. She can't shoot there. They go to the outside. Ball is down. Picking it up neatly there for Armstrong. Good play was Price. Price has had a nice game.
Yeah, she's really stepped up this half, too. She's kind of been the point guard here, too, in those fast breaks, and real hustle play there, getting it.
Anderson picks up the ground ball, or tries to, and now she has it. Under 8 to go, 14-9. Armstrong trying to hang in there as they get the ball to the side. Whitenick. Out of the middle, a little bit too far for Ott. Ball is down. Armstrong finds a way. Here's Whitenick. Whitenick in the middle trying to find some room. Good defense there by Maple Grove, chasing her around Grace hands.
Boy, they brought the slide and the double team, and it came, and boy, they just shut it right down.
Watch Olivia Heck on the near side as she goes way down low near the end line, well behind the net. And she's going to take it, and they're going to see if she can use her length to her advantage. Maple Grove all over her, though, as they're trying to clear out a little bit. She makes a move to the middle, tries to spin, goes further outside, picked up by Armstrong. Ball down, stolen away by Maple Grove. Still loose. Heck picks it up right in front. She couldn't control, and it's finally grabbed by Getch. Oh.
Good defense by the Crimson there, Steve. Really good defense.
Ball is down. Opportunity for Armstrong to come out of there. No, picked up by Maple Grove's Rachel Coons. Coons lost it for the moment. Now here's an opportunity for Armstrong and a goal. It came loose, and getting it by is Tater.
Carly O'Donnell.
No, excuse me, O'Donnell.
Yeah, came through really nice there. That's the second sneaky goal she came up with. All of a sudden, she came out of nowhere, grabbed the ball. She had one coming from behind there, remember, with the bounce one that went over it? This one, she came in from up top and picked it up, and okay, big goal. Falcons ain't going away. 6:29 left, but you can see a nice play there. And now watch her get the shot off. Leans forward a little bit to get some leverage and sticks it in on the left side, right side, short side.
Yeah, O'Donnell 2 tonight, 13 on the year. And now we have a timeout with 6:30 to go in the game. And once again, I give Armstrong credit. They gave up 6 in a row in the first half, and then they battled back and played Maple Grove pretty even through the end of the half. And now they're playing pretty even right now. They've been able to get opportunities. Heck gave them a lift with 2 in a row, and now make it 3 in a row with the goal by O'Donnell. So they've got a little momentum.
They do. They really do. And I don't see a lot of concern over there in Maple Grove, but I think, ladies, it's only 4 goals. And, they've been causing some turnovers, turning them into fast breaks against the Crimson, and really working it and getting Olivia Heck the opportunity in those fast breaks, Steve, to put the ball in there, do what she does. And the other person that's really stepped up here, too, is Lauren Price. I mean, she's been the point guard, the mix and the match. She's pretty much carried the ball down and fed Heck wherever was open. The one person I haven't seen in a little while is Shema Linsuk. I'm wondering if she's just getting a breather or what. But, she started out this half really hot, and they need to get back on the field. Now they got 2 options, really, to put the ball in the net. Of course, Carrie O'Donnell there, all of a sudden, or Carly O'Donnell coming through on that. So Maple Grove's got to be a little concerned with that. Play good defense. Don't get too stretched out. Play good defense, come back. Don't allow that fast break, and just take your time. And the other part of this, we get possession. Let's move the ball a little bit. You don't have to go to the net and score all the time.
Yeah, and one of the things for Maple Grove is Morgan Thielen. And what she's been able to do with those draws, she's been outstanding. She has a goal and an assist, at least by my count. Sometimes I have a hard time reading my own writing, but Thielen, in this case, has really been good coming up from the JV. She's making a case for a lot more playing time as the season goes on.
Well, if nothing else, give her Dean a break at the draws because she's almost won. I mean, she's over 95% winning the draw situation. She's tall and lanky, and she's got good moves. She reaches that basket up once she makes the play and can grab it. She's had a tremendous second half here for the Crimson.
All right, they're going to switch it up, and they're going to get Herdine back in the center circle as, once again, Thielen takes a breather with 6:30 to go in the game. Maple Grove leading it 14-10. And the Crimson trying to hang on for their 8th victory. They're 7-1. Armstrong 4-4. Both teams dropped their last game. Here's Maple Grove off the draw. They're on a charge right now. And roaring in there is Hansen. Hansen's played really well, but it's stolen away by Armstrong. Good play as the Falcons try and get it out of there. Foul on Maple Grove. It'll be Armstrong ball for sure here.
That worked more to Maple Grove's advantage. They had a good clear and running, and it was just in the halo situation, halo violation.
Ball down in the center circle. Can Maple Grove control? They do. It's Bachmeyer. Bachmeyer, we've called her name a lot. Bachmeyer scored a goal and had an assist here. Bachmeyer right in front to Herdine and a goal. What a play. Bachmeyer to Herdine. Herdine was right on top of the goaltender and still found a way to get it by.
My gosh. Bachmeyer has done a number of those plays today, too. Just great assists. She's got a goal, and she's had at least 3 assists here in this game. But look at this play. She's not even looking for herself. She's got Herdine zeroed in, made a quick move to the net, and got it to Herdine's wheelhouse, and bang, just put it away. Herdine doesn't get into the crease area. Nice job. Boy, Bachmeyer, nice play there. Look at that. Look at that. Right there. In between two defenders. What a nice play.
6 of the night for Herdeen. 48 on the year. She'll be in the center circle. And Shemelensuk in there for Armstrong on the draw. And it's imperative that Armstrong starts winning these draws, Dan.
They've had real trouble with it all night, and it's really hurt them. They've had trouble all year with that situation. And here they go again. They lost another one.
Herdeen gets it ahead. And here comes Maple Grove. And this is Hansen. Hansen's been solid tonight for the Crimson as they lead it by 5 as we approach 5 to go in this one.
Well, they had a fast break opportunity, and Bachmeyer did a nice job getting Herdeen. Now, work some time off. Oh, my gosh. You got to take that.
And now we got a whistle and a foul. And it's going to be an opportunity for Maple Grove's Chloe Corbin.
Oh, did you see that move she did on that defender? Got herself just beautifully placed and was going in on net. This is dangerous for the Falcons right now.
Corbin trying for goal number 4. Koss will try and prevent that. There's Corbin. Up high and scores.
Yep. Corbin's been deadly, boy. You don't give her a good free position like that. That was just killer. And the Crimson putting 2 in right now. That right now, considering the way the draws are going, might be the final nail in the coffin here for the Falcons.
Corbin with 4 tonight. And she goes upstairs right over the top of Koss. And Maple Grove's had success upstairs.
Yes, they have.
We've seen Herdeen do that tonight. Now Corbin.
Koss looked surprised by it. She thought Corbin was going to go down low with a bounce shot. And she stayed up high and just put it in the back of the net.
We got another draw, under 5 to go in the game. Clock stopped. Season winding down rapidly, and then it's on to sections and state tournament, girls state tournament at Chanhassen this year. And spinning out of there has played well tonight, Lauren Price. Price has been really good. They get it down below the goal line. Olivia Heck on the near side. They try and run a play for her, but she's had a shadow much of the night. Oh, that's a nice play from behind the net. And scoring is
Carly O'Donnell.
Yeah, O'Donnell again, her 3rd.
Sneaky quick from behind the net. She let Hecht bring it through and draw some defenders, and she came right around, beat her defender, kind of like she did on her first goal. That's a hat trick for her. She has the burst of speed coming around. Look at that. Look at that. Nice. Ooh, she got Getch out of the net and beat her up top high. Pretty goal. Nice. Well played.
Yeah, Getch almost got the stick there, Dan, but good play by O'Donnell.
All right, still interesting. Still a lot of time left. 4:23, and the Falcons won that last draw. If they could put a couple together here.
And O'Donnell just a sophomore, so she has a very bright future. Off that draw, it looks like Armstrong will control with 4:15 and counting. 16-11, Maple Grove. Maple Grove, though, really took control of this one with a 6-goal spurt. This game was tied at 1. They went up 7-1. Armstrong's been playing catch-up ever since, and Armstrong loses it. And here's Herdeen. Herdeen gets it ahead, and here comes Maple Grove. And Herdeen 6 goals in the game tonight. Further ahead, it's Hansen. Hansen over to the near side. This is Burnick. All right, in front is Chloe Corbin.
Oh, wonderful setup there by the Crimson. Brooke Casibo was all set up and just missed the net.
Maple Grove will go on defense here as Armstrong tries to charge out of there with it. Ball is down. That'll be a foul on Maple Grove. That's one of those where it's kind of like stop the momentum and really not a bad foul.
Yep.
I think that was Burnick from behind with the foul. And now here come the Crimson.
There, that was a good play.
Armstrong with it as they try and get it ahead, and they get it to the center.
Center,
and here's Heck.
Look
Heck way outside. Here's Olivia Heck on the move. Watch her. Gives it up on her right. Is that O'Donnell?
No, Chemalinsuk.
Yeah, Chemalinsuk had the first 2 goals 2 and 3 early in the half, making 4 goals on a beautiful feed from Heck. That was a great play to get Heck way outside and start the charge.
Good coaching move. Way to go, Coach Bishop. That was a nice move. You take your best player, get her involved, got her outside, let her run with it, and then Chemalinsuk came out and got the ball. And, okay, we got a new combo here.
16-12, Maple Grove still in control. And, well, that was a nice feed. And getting Heck outside and using her speed and her length as well. Maple Grove, you can see how much taller she is than the players around her. That's a big advantage.
Well, and Chemalinsuk, too, is left-handed. You don't see a lot of left-handed players, natural left-handed players. You can mess the defense up because they're expecting you to go one way, and you can go the other way.
We have a procedure call on the draw. Maple Grove will get it. That was Chemalinsuk and Herdeen has it. Herdeen gives it up on our right. That is Hansen. Hansen loses it. Stolen away by Armstrong. Here's Frisky. And then it's batted right back by Maple Grove and picked up there by Hansen. Hansen, triple team on.
What?
There's got to be a foul there somewhere. There are a lot of sticks up around Hansen's head.
Yeah, but they stayed out of that 9-inch room. But I just, that was a good check as far as I'm concerned. I thought it was really good. They waited, and that check went down and away from the body. So I wonder which way they're going to turn it. Now watch what happens now. Not in the 9-inch halo. That one might have, right there. That's what did it. The one right beforehand by Price. But good check once she recovered from it. I have no problem with that. But she did get within the 9-inch halo there. So we'll see how he's going to call it. We have the privilege of second-guessing because we have replay.
Yeah, and quite a shot by our CCX crew. And we have a timeout here at Maple Grove, leading at 16-12. The Crimson, since that early 6-goal burst where they went up 7-1, have really been able to keep the Falcons at arm's length. Mm-hmm. But you got to give Armstrong, there's been no quit whatsoever.
No.
And they've mixed it up, and they've been able to free up Olivia Heck a little bit and have moved her around, and she's been very effective.
Yep, and then she's done, Chemalinsuk the same way. But the one person here I like the most as far as moving around has been Price. She's had a hand in a lot of the Falcon goals. She runs the fast break really good. She sees who's open. She's fed Heck a number of times in the second half here, made her more effective. So we'll see what happens. Now, Maple Grove's going to get the ball based on that halo violation. There got to be a little more separation between the Falcon players and the Crimson. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay.
Hansen has it, and Maple Grove in good shape. Up by 4, 2:11 to go in this one. Maple Grove once again trying to move to 8-1. Armstrong 4-4 coming in. And they're trying to get everybody set. The official explaining to both coaches what went on. And they don't have the benefit of the replay that we saw.
No.
But it was clearly the lacrosse stick was in the
absolutely
up around the head. Here it is.
Watch Price come in from behind. That one wasn't, but right in there.
Yep.
You see that? Made contact. Now, that was a good check. It was away from the body and down. But prior to that, there was a halo violation, that 9-inch halo around the head of the player.
Yeah, they don't wear helmets like the guys. They wear eye protection, but up around the head, not good. And that one's turned over as Maple Grove tried to get it ahead. Here's Heck in the defensive zone over the center of the field. Look at her move. Look at that speed. She had it knocked away. She tries to get it back, tips it to a teammate.
Hansen. And now Price has got it.
Here's Price right down the middle.
Open.
Look at this, right in front. She shoots and scores. Boy, what an open lane. You could see it beautifully, and she took advantage, and Price has had a great game.
That is just a priceless smile on her face. What a play. I don't think she believed that the gate's open, that she had that much of a wide. She didn't know, do I shoot or what? Is anybody else open? What's going on? And just the burst right here. Now it's wide open to her, and then it closes down, but she gets it off in time, and just a beautifully placed shot. in the upper right-hand corner. That seems to have been the weak spot on Getch so far. They put a lot of goals up in that area. Now it's a 3-goal lead.
Yeah, really, really extraordinary. From our angle, you could see that alley she had and took advantage of it. And she had Heck with her.
Well, and the Falcons here, even though they haven't been winning draws, they have been causing turnovers. And they've in the second half, they've made a lot of them pay against Crimson.
Ellen popped in the air. Who's going to gain control? Maple Grove does. Ball's still down. Now we have potentially a foul. And Maple Grove's going to hang on to it there. And they finally get it ahead and on the move. Hansen for Maple Grove gets by a check, gets it further ahead. Nice move down low. This is Buranek. Now they get it behind the net. Maple Grove content to set it up as we close out on a minute to go. With Maple Grove by 3.
They're going to have to bring, the Falcons are going to have to bring a double team pretty soon here. You know, Maple Grove's smart. They're going to just sit on the ball. You don't have to score anymore. So just, you know, putting it in the hands of that young lady right there, Herdeen, is a pretty good idea.
Herdeen being hounded over on the far sideline by O'Malley. O'Malley right on her. And Herdeen over along the far sideline is going to run out of there and run toward the middle of the field. She continues to hang on to it. Another defender comes and she gives it up neatly to Hansen. Hansen gets it further down low on the near side. Picking it up there is Wheeler.
Okay, this is smart playing, good coaching. Coaching staff obviously told them, just drive the time off the clock. They can control it right out to the end here. Well played by the Crimson here.
Maple Grove trying to run it out. We're down to 15 to go. Maple Grove well on their way to 8-1 right now as they play catch on the perimeter of the Lacrosse version of four corners here with Corbin. Corbin's had a great game for the Crimson. Now along the sideline, double team, and that'll do it. Maple Grove wins it. The final 16-13, and they really took the air out of the ball there.
Yeah, did a nice job. Understood what they had to do. They didn't have to score. They controlled the ball, got it to Herdeen, who held on to it, got it to Hansen, and Corbin did a great job of running it out. Smart play, smart team. But Falcons put on a nice show here tonight, Steve. If you looked at the comparative records, you wouldn't think they'd be within 3 goals. But Falcons had a lot of grit, a lot of savvy, did a lot of good things there in the second half. I love the way they started freeing Hecht up. Maybe next game they'll free her up a little bit earlier on in the second half. But I thought the Falcons played a really good game, showed some real punch.
Yeah, and they battled and battled. They never quit. When you fall behind 7-1, even early in the game, it's easy to fold the tent. They didn't. They trailed 10-5 at the half, and they go on to get beat here 16-13 on their home field, the final. And one of the things I was impressed to see was Emily Herdeen, 6 goals in the game. She is so physical and so strong, and on the draws and in the defensive zone and the offensive zone. She really plays the whole length of the field. She's really good.
Yeah, she's got a complete game. We saw her make some nice defensive plays and stuff. She's smart, aggressive, strong. You know, we got to look at Chmielewczyk, who played her and got physical with her, but it didn't bother, Herdeen whatsoever. She had a tremendous game. She also shared the ball well. I mean, look at that first goal Maple Grove scored. It was a beautiful pass from Herdeen. I can't remember who scored the goal.
Wheeler.
Yep. Wheeler, yeah, and just beautiful. And I like Hecht. She's got some good moves too. She showed some real spite or good movement here at the end of the game, and got her goal. So this is a well-played game. I enjoyed it.
All right, our final score tonight: Northwest Suburban Girls Lacrosse. Maple Grove on the road at Armstrong wins it 16-13. The final once again. Emily Herdeen for the Crimson leads all with 6 goals in the game tonight. A rainy night for our crew. They did an outstanding job. And of course, always fun to work the games with Dan Ficken. I'm Steve Thompson. Once again, our final score, girls lacrosse here on CCX. Maple Grove wins it over Armstrong 16-13. Good night, everyone.